What we do here is go back.
Hey, what's up, lawn care nuts, and welcome to a dreary yet mild, beautiful day here in not so sunny St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm actually here live on the set of the Lawn Care Nut. You guys didn't know that. This is my set. Have I ever actually showed it to you? Check it out. Got some old props here left over from another video. Looks like the camera crew's gone to lunch. There you go, right? What a cool tour of my studio. No, but for serious, today is gonna start my full rehab on the front of my lawn out there. I'm gonna do it with St. Augustine palmetto plugs. So this is a full playlist designed to show you how I'm taking my lawn, which I'm calling the salad bar. It's a complete redo. I'm taking it from the worst of the worst. I'm gonna plug it with St. Augustine and I'm gonna get it to thick, hopefully by the end of this year. That's what this playlist is about. Wish me luck. Come along for the journey. Subscribe. This is gonna be an introductory video, and I know what you do. You tend to skip through these, but you need to watch this because the introductory parts of these videos are kinda gonna set the stage for everything else that we do. So the biggest thing I need to look at today is what we've been talking about, and that's the weather. Because one of the first steps I'm gonna do is I gotta kill everything that's out there, and I'm gonna use a glyphosate product. But you can't spray a non-selective herbicide when you have rain in the forecast, which I've got just about 5 or 6 hours from now. Check it out. See these clouds? They're not really supposed to break and rain until around 2 o'clock today, but this is Florida. I mean, anything goes. By the way, and then as soon as these break and rain, 10 minutes later, we'll have full, beautiful sunshine. So right there, weather is putting a little bit of wrench in my plans, but the good news is tomorrow is gonna be a beautiful day, and every day after that, all week next week, is looking to be 70s and sun. That's a perfect window to apply glyphosate. But what I can do today in prep is I can go ahead and mix up my product. Another thing I've gotta do today is remove a couple of scrub bushes that are left over out there. In fact, let's go now and let's look at where I started just a few weeks ago. So you can see here I had these kind of scrub trees in the front here and in the side, and I needed to get rid of those because they were blocking sunlight, and let's just be honest, they're just ugly trees, overgrown cedars. So once I got those removed, that really opened the lawn up to a lot of nice sunlight. It made this corner really pop, and this is where we are now. So I've got to dig these out. These are just some old scrubby bushes. This one here and this one here. I don't know if I'm gonna chainsaw them out or if I'm gonna use the axe. I'm not really sure yet till I get up in here and look. Oh, look at that, a bird nest. Watch Wrangler Star for this. I don't want to punish you guys. Of course, that was just the little one. Now I got to do the big one. So basically what I have to do today is I need to go ahead and measure the lawn. Without the proper measurement here, I could be off on my, number one, buying the right amount of plugs. I could also be off on my fertilizing rates. I could use too much or too little of different chemicals that I'm gonna have to use and spraying weeds and all kinds of things. So you have to know your square footage. It's that important. And in case you forget that early math that you learned, because I know I do, the way that you get square footage is you do length times width and it'll give you an area. Now your lawn, like mine, is not a perfect square. So what we gotta do is we gotta break it off into sections sections and make a little bit of a map. And we're gonna save that map for later. Now, the best thing to use for this is a long tape, but I don't have one. I lost mine a long time ago. So what I'm gonna have to use here is just a regular 25-foot tape measure. Gonna take a little longer, but it's gonna still accomplish the same thing. So let's go. Okay, so the first thing you do is you go to Google Earth and you type in your address and you search for it, and you can zoom in on your house and then just take a screenshot of it. So you just take a screenshot just of your lot and your area. Your map may not be exactly perfect. Like, this was done long before the house was remodeled, so it's missing the sidewalks out here and all that, but it's still good enough, and I can still get my big landmark here, which is this magnolia tree here. That's still there, and so is this oak. So I measured area A over here. That's A right there. Area B is this area here. It goes right through the middle of the magnolia, and it covers this section out here. That's area B. And then area C is this section over here. So now I have my map, areas A, B, and C. So you may or may not have noticed, but when I'm outside doing the actual measurements, I'm carrying with me a Sharpie as well as something to write on, and I'm writing down my lengths and widths for each areas A, B, and C, so I can go ahead and do my math inside a little bit later. Times 15. Area A is 915 square feet. 1,632 square feet. So we'll go ahead and round these to make things a little bit easier. So we'll go ahead and take this to a 900. We will take this to a 1250, and we will take this to a 1650. So what I'm basically doing is I'm just rounding to the nearest 50. Plus 1650. Total square footage, 3,800 square feet. And then I just translate my square footage in. So area A equals 900. Okay, lawn care nuts, thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. I know I say that often. Now, I know I promised we'd mix up the glyphosate product, and you can see me doing that here, but I'm going to do a complete detailed video on glyphosate application and everything, and actually I'm doing that actual filming today as I'm releasing this video from yesterday. Think about that as you live in the vlog matrix. So with that, I wish all of you guys a happy spring and a happy Sunday afternoon. I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the lawn.